We are across. Thank you, Stalks. It feels good to be out in the sunlight again. Hello colors, my name is Teal and welcome back to In Other Waters. We ended the last episode thinking about how to cross that current. So yeah, let's find out if we can actually cross it. Let's go. That's too strong, right? Current slides down through the rift from the north here. Crossing is going to be difficult unless their flow can be slowed further up. So let's go further up. Tunnel mouth. The far side of the cavern narrows into darkness. I can feel the faint pulse of a distant current ahead. Let's go then. And we continue. Smooth passage. A current must have once run down this tunnel, scraping the walls into smooth lines. Now the stalks block the flow. Let's see. Stalk blockage. The tunnel ahead is thick with stalks, scraping the ceiling with their rounded tips. Let's just throw a shrill sack over there. Awesome. Vector clear. Bright passage. Light filters in from a large opening, making the spores drifting in the water glitter like sparks. Let's see. What's that? Signal stalk. Glittering stalk. Tucked behind this pillar, perhaps this stalk grew here as an early warning for predators coming through the cave mouth? I don't know. Let's gather some samples of these. Look, those stalks in the cave mouth, they are retracted. Perhaps if we could make them extend, they would block the current? Oh, haha. Nice. Well, let me... Oh, more shrill sacks. I hate shrill sacks. Too many of them. And how can we make them retract? Strong currents. The cave mouth ahead leaves this passage exposed to the full force of the northern current. Blocking it somehow will help us pass. And how can we... Oh, it stimulates. Let's see. Nice. Ha! Gotcha there. They block the current. These spores encourage them to extend and fill the tunnel. Nice. With these soothed spores we can control the stalks to our advantage. This will be useful. Yep. Pulsing growth. Another of these growths supporting a smaller colony at the cavern's edge. Is there a logic to where these grow? A pattern? I don't know. Yeah. Let's get more. Soothe spore. That's how we called them. Soothe spore. Alright. Strange name, in my opinion. Covered shelf. Tucked into the rift wall, this shelf allows protection from the fast-flowing water cutting through the rock into the heart of the reef. Let's go. Look! Out in the rift! Retracted stalk colony. If we can get them to extend, they'll provide shelter from the current. Alright, then. Did I do it right? No, I didn't. A small colony, handful of stalks cling to the rift wall here, blown into spiraling shapes by the rushing currents. Let's see then. Ah, he meant this. Alright. Let's see. Nice. Now I can pass here, right? West rift wall. Spattered with spores, the wall here feels the full force of the current. Perhaps it can be slowed upstream somehow. Yeah, already did it. What else? Let's see. Deep rift. Even this close to the wall, the darkness of the deep rift is intimidating. A huge slit in the face of this world. How deep does it go? We'll have to check it out. Rift crossing. If the current can be slowed or navigated, this is the place to do it, where the rift narrows and the gap opens up on both sides. Vector clear. I will just stimulate this once. I surely need it later. Alright, what is it here? East Rift Wall. A huge pillar sits out from the wall here, its top caked in retracted stalks, a golden garden waiting to emerge. Let's go then. Alright, what does it say? Rift Cave. This small opening in the wall provides a little shelter from the howling rift, allowing some stalks to take up root here. We are across. Thank you, stalks. Oh, and thank you to you, too. Thank you. Well, no thank you. Bare passage. Another smooth tunnel leads out towards the light. Let's see where it brings us. Cave mouth. A circle of worm-like shows this tunnel opens out onto the upper shelf of the east reef. What lies above? We'll have to check it out. Let's go up. Ooh, what is that? Stalk canopy. These stalks are twisted together into a huge canopy. These canopies are spectacular. I'll start logging observation. Let's see what we can find out about them. They are pulsing as the pores across their surface open and close. Nice. Blooming petals. These plant-like creatures seem unrelated to the reef stalks. They are soft petals waving on thin stems. Let's go. Vector clear and sample candidate, did it say? It feels good to be out in the sunlight again. Let's head northeast along this finger of the reef. The transponder is at the tip. Alright. We don't know what this is. Let's get some sampling. Here. 10% plant, 10% seed. Is this the first plant we have? Bright pollen. Pollen, oh my god. Fur pollen extracted from petals in the east reef. Nice. What is this? Bright petals. These bright white petals appear to be photosynthetic plants. These are beautiful plants, single petals shifting in the sunlight. Let's start logging data on them. They float on long stems, shifting and swaying in the water. What is this? More bright petals. While each plant seems to have a single white petal, they group together, forming fields of blooms, all angled towards the sun. Nice. Still sands. The fractured outcrops all around break up the worst of the northern current, protecting the sandy shelf. Let's go. Whoa, more canopies. Nice. Let's see here. Can we get more? Stalk barrier. Colony of stalk has twisted itself tightly across this gap in the rocks. Could they be protecting something? Vector. Alright, let's see if they are protecting something. Shosek. Vector clear. Exposed roots. Where the rock shelf has fallen away into the rift, the roots of the canopy above have been exposed. We could sample them here. Nice. Let's see. Roots. These. Like these or what? Or are they new roots? Oh, they are new and they're fungal and 20% fungal, 20% root. And here also. Awesome. Let's see. Canopy root. Root of a stalk canopy, made of many twisted filaments. Awesome, we got now two types of root. Let's go back. Alright, should we go here? Broken gully. The outcrops on this shelf are cut through with huge cracks, as if they were shattered somehow. What could have done this? And bright petals. The petals seem to shimmer as they twist and open. It's difficult to tell if this is involuntary or part of the plant's own movement. Right, let's go to the broken gully. Wait, did we miss something here back here? Let me just check. Yeah. Where should we go? Well, let me check here first. Stalk structure. This towering canopy of woven stalks pulsates in the soft current, the sunlight slipping through the gaps in its branches. Let's go. Whoa, this place is super big. Stalk canopy. The coloration of these canopies is much lighter than other stalks. They glow pale yellow in the light of Gliese 667cc's 3 suns. Alright. So this planet has 3 suns, I guess. Bright petals. On some petals there is a thick clump of pollen on the lower part. I wonder how this is dispersed. It seems too heavy to float away. We'll find soon enough. Stalk canopy. High up in the white canopy I can see that the stalks are twisted around strange ribbed growths. What are they holding up there? Shimmering field. Bright petals line this part of the reef, shimmering and swaying, parting easily as I pass among their delicate forms. Let's see. Sample candidate, awesome. Let me first read this. Shimmer blooms, new species, awesome. I'm going to name these plants shimmer blooms for the way they catch the sunlight. I wish I could share these discoveries with Minei. There's still so much to say. Wide, single-petal plants that come in a variety of hues? How is that pronounced? Hues? I don't know. They appear to be primarily photosynthetic and produce a heavy, furry-looking pollen. Awesome. Sample candidate. Can we get some of these flowers? Bright pollen. More bright pollen. Let's continue then. What does it say there? Stalk canopy. This canopy has many gaps between its higher stalks, as if something has fallen out or been removed from it. Thriving colony. Fed by spores, shielded by a colony of stalks. This part of the reef seems to have fostered the ideal condition for its own survival. Let's see. Is that another way station ahead? Yeah. Sporing stalk. There's a definite correlation. Wait, Minei must have been them all across the reef. Yeah, the way station, sorry. There's a definite correlation between struggling stalk colonies and these sporing stalks. Are they helping support these colonies? Central clearing. In the center of this shelf is a beautiful clearing, screened from currents and predators. No wonder Minei set up a way station here. Let's go then. There we go. Table stalk. Towering canopies of stalks. I've named these table stalks after the table corals they remind me of. I'll log my notes back at the base. Entwined around ribbed growths, they pulse as their pores systematically open and close. Awesome. Way station. In the scattered shadow of golden canopies and knee-deep in shimmering petals, this way station sits silent. Alright, let's go there. Okay, open up the terminal, see what data we can scrape from this place. Spoofing user Dr. Minei Nomura, last exit, history cleared, log download, yes, no. Alright, power, oxygen, got it. Map data. Sync complete, data released to pilot's console. The logs suggest Minei was using this as some kind of staging ground for expeditions over the drop-off. She was looking for something out in the ocean, something deep from the descent she logged here. Minei doesn't do things at random. The way stations, the research base, this is calculated. I feel like we already 10 steps behind her and we've barely even started. Let's get to that suit transponder. It isn't far from here. If we head straight north to the shelf's edge, it should be there. Let's see. Let's go back to base. Request retrieval. Alright, back home. What have we got? What the hell? Ellery vase. Alright. Sample store. Bright pollen. The canopy root. The stalk root. And a sooth spore. I'll end the episode here, colors. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. We surely are making progress. We are getting through a lot of new species, and it's not only now spores or like stems. Now it's flowers and pollen. So we're getting to more vivid creatures. So maybe we'll end up with actual animals. I don't know. We'll see that in the next episode. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. See you next time, colors. Bye bye.